Whether you're DIYing at home, getting active at the park, or roughing it out in nature, 2025 has been full of new gadgets that truly help make the most of your leisure time and style. Thanks to Lark for sponsoring this video. Ever struggle to mount things to the wall by yourself while keeping everything straight? The M-Cube O2 is a smart laser level that'll get you wall mounting like a pro. Along with the 360-degree swivel mount to point its laser in any direction, users love the powerful built-in electronic vacuum that can stick to just about any surface without leaving a mark. These aren't your old weak red beams either. The high-power green lasers are accurate within 1 degree to make sure you don't end up tilted, while also being able to do measurements and spacing using an app. Phone in hand, you can be across the room envisioning how you want your project to turn out and use its automated tools to perfectly align everything. It really does make solo home improvement projects a lot easier. Most reusable bottles seem harmless, but they can easily grow bacteria and other impurities that can make you sick. Luckily, there's the Lark PureViz 2. It not only kills bacteria and removes contaminants from your water, but also constantly reminds you to stay hydrated. Here's how it works. Inside, there's a removable nanofiltration system that not only improves taste and removes chlorine, but also filters out stuff like pharmaceuticals, pesticides, harmful salts and acids, and even heavy metals. Then, with one press of the button, it activates UV purification, which kills bacteria, so your water's completely safe to drink no matter what sketchy fountain you filled it from. And you don't have to worry about bacteria growing inside the bottle over time. Every 2 hours, the UV light turns on automatically to keep it clean. But having clean water isn't enough. The hardest part is remembering to drink it. If you sit at your desk for hours like I do, it's easy to forget about water completely and then wonder why your head's spinning and your brain's barely working. That's why the PureViz 2 has a smart reminder system that gently nudges you when it's time to take another sip. So yeah, this feature is a must-have if you want to stay sharp throughout the day without chugging 10 cups of espresso. Every sip you take is logged in the Lark app, so you can set your daily goal, say 68 ounces, and track how much you've had left to drink. And if you drink something else during the day, you can add it in manually. The bottle comes in several colors and sizes, 23 ounces and 34 ounces, so there's one for everyone. For Black Friday, you can get up to 30% off the Lark PureViz 2. I've left the link in the description below. This robot might not clean things for you, but if you're a Star Wars fan or just a fan of robotic servitude, I might have found the droid you're looking for in the Get a Mini. It carries as much as 20 pounds, and the cameras and sensors allow it to follow close behind you while avoiding obstacles, so they claim. The Verge found it doesn't actually work that well, though, which it probably should at nearly $3,000. At least it has the beeps and boops you'd expect from a droid. If you're looking for an even smaller clanker to accompany you everywhere, the Retrovision 85 is a truly unique wristwatch that tells time and transforms into a little Optimus Prime-inspired robot. It's made by Swiss watchmaker Hotlands, known for their avant-garde pieces, and is based on a classic Transformers watch from the 1980s. It's extremely high-end and rare, as only 8 units will be produced, but boy does it ever look cool. If you're looking to capture your adventures in cinematic quality from high in the sky but don't have a lot of room to spare in your bag, DJI has you covered with the new Mini 5 Pro. The big selling feature is that the camera sensor is a whopping 1 inch while still weighing under 250 grams, meaning you don't need a license to fly it in most countries. This is the first time such a product has ever been released, and everyone is raving about it. That whole inch of sensor means you get stunning quality even when zoomed in or in low light situations. Speaking of low light, the additional front LiDAR sensor means you're less likely to crash. If you're filming a vertical video, the Mini 5 Pro can do that natively without any loss in quality, and it features a 225-degree rotating gimbal, so you always get the angles you're looking for. DJI claims that the battery offers over half an hour of flight time, though some reports caution not to expect to stay in the air longer than 20 minutes. Ever been caught in the dark and wished you had a flashlight? The AceBeam Keylight 500 is a rechargeable flashlight, only slightly larger than a single AirPod. Dual LED lights offer ample brightness, it's waterproof enough to use in the rain, and it can be recharged with USB-C, so it doesn't require any fancy chargers. Reviews claim the biggest weakness is the included keychain, so be prepared to bring your own. Another great USB-C device for travel is the Leifin P3 Pro. The shaver's machined from a single block of aluminum and uses a powerful motor to offer a fast, smooth shave, both wet and dry. Press the button on the side for 2 seconds to activate travel mode, and you won't run the risk of it turning on in your bag. Users love how absolutely tiny it is, and Leifin must be packing a lot in there because it's apparently quite heavy for its size. Sometimes I like to play with bigger toys off-road where a traditional camper just won't cut it. The toy hauler from Hardcore Campers can carry multiple dirt bikes or a quad, a queen-size tent that can sleep 2 people, and includes a handy winch on the back. It even has a battery-powered cooktop so you can refuel after a full day shredding the gnar. But all those features don't come cheap, especially once you factor in the cost of shipping it from Australia. If you're exploring nature, this tiny air pump is a must-have. It weighs an ounce and can be powered by any standard power bank or even use your phone. Plus, it works in reverse, so you aren't wasting space trying to pack up a half-deflated sleeping pad. Despite the tiny size, users have been surprised by how powerful it is, and I'd rather be hiking on YouTube found the fan was also useful for keeping mosquitoes away. If you're like me, no outdoor adventure is complete without a campfire to sit around. The Packfire is a full-size 17 by 23-inch fire pit that folds down into a convenient backpack so you can enjoy the warm glow of burning wood just about anywhere. Users love that the quick-draw legs and hinged design make it easy to set up in virtually no time, and the airflow system means you can sit anywhere without getting a face full of smoke. This high-tech cooler doesn't just chill drinks. The WindChill 47 is a personal air conditioner and misting station that cools you down while you sit at it. It's got USB ports to charge your devices and a swappable battery that can be upgraded later, or you can just use a wall outlet. Users haven't been too thrilled though, as for $700 it's apparently not great at being a drink cooler or an AC unit. Nothing ruins a vacation like an airline losing your bags, right? The Smart Lock from KeySmart has all the features of an Apple AirTag, but also keeps your bags from prying eyes. Pair it with the Find My app, set the lock to its default combination, press the button on the bottom of the lock, change the combination, and release. Getting through security won't be a problem either, as the KeySmart Smart Lock is TSA approved. At $30, users love the convenience of having a padlock and AirTag for the same price as both separately. I've been 3D printing for years, but I've always been limited by the size of my printer. The SV08 Max has removed that limitation, letting me print up to 3 times the size of my old Bamboo Labs unit. Life-size busts of Spider-Man helmets, an engine for a model rocket, heck, it can even make a sturdy chair. The design is robust with a thick aluminum heat bed and good sound insulation, but what I really love are the little extra features I've come to expect, like a camera for monitoring its progress, multiple ways to connect it to other devices, and not needing to update the firmware manually. It's open source too, so you won't be locked to specific software or brands of filament. The trade-off is that there's a bit of a learning curve, but at the same price as smaller competitors, it's a no-brainer if you're in the market for a new way to print anything from chairs all the way down to miniatures. Cleaning up the edges on my 3D printing projects with a craft knife can be time-consuming, which is why I picked up one of those Jacome ultrasonic cutters. After plugging it into a USB power source and installing the blade, the mode can be set to high or low speeds to activate with the inching switch or auto for continuous cutting, which is the setting most users seem to prefer. It glides cleanly through any number of materials and leaves behind virtually no noticeable divots, while the built-in light makes it easy to see where you're working. The included polishing heads also do a fantastic job of buffing out whatever imperfections I might notice. If you need to keep those 3D models in place while you work on perfecting them, the Tightener modular vise could be perfect for holding just about any small project in place. It's limited to only 4 inches, but the titanium build makes it quite literally tougher than nails, and the interlocking jaws mean it adjusts to grips around just about any shape. It's an ongoing Kickstarter, and there's only 1,000 of them worldwide though, so if you want one, you'll have to move fast and hope for the best. This might just be the most satisfying wallet on the market. Placing cards into the aluminum rail system of the M4 Maverick makes a click you can hear. It'd surely have me fidgeting with it all day long. Other features include a titanium money clip that holds up to 10 bills, a secret compartment for whatever you might be hiding, and an attachable lanyard so you can keep it around your neck, probably for easy fidgeting. At over $100, it's certainly not the cheapest wallet you could buy, but it sure is pleasing. Buying a stiff desk chair turned into a huge pain in my backside for years, but the dynamic backrest on this Liber Novo Omni might be just the fix I've been looking for. The lumbar support is motorized and automatically adjusts based on how you're sitting, so you can lean back like the griefer from South Park or flip a switch and be in a more upright mode for meetings. There's also a built-in spinal massage function that could be a game changer when this finally ships. You might not think an inflatable chair can be rugged, but the Z-Lounger is an adjustable recliner that folds up small and can be used in virtually any environment. Lounge on top of mountain, floating out in lake, or relax while you're getting dragged behind a snowmobile. Heck, bring it to the farm, run it over with a tractor. This chair doesn't care. It's also stain resistant, so be as messy as you want with your burger and wine. Whether you're throwing a barbecue or decorating for the holidays, Govee's new Prism permanent outdoor lights are a great way to make the outside of your home the most interesting on the block. Unlike the previous Govee permanent outdoor lights, each head on this light string now contains 3 LEDs that can be set to different colors, meaning you can drip your house out in complementing shades or use the inventive lenses to blend them together into a smooth gradient. Like all Govee products, the power unit is compatible with their proprietary app, but it's also compatible with Matter, so it'll work with Google Home, Alexa, or possibly Apple HomeKit if you have the Matter update. What also matters is its durable IP68 rating, meaning these lights are impervious to dust and can technically be submerged in up to a meter of water. While users love that the lights are capable of 16 million colors, there are some complaints that the plastic housing and cables are limited to white only, and due to power supply limitations, longer kits might have some reduction in brightness, while the maximum length is limited too. But they have kept the locking nut connector to keep splicing easy, so that's nice.